Dorothea wants to join me again.
Hey there, Professor. I was thinking it might be nice to join your class. I'm not unhappy where I am, but I was just thinking that maybe if I was with you, well, I might learn even more. You're the kind of guy a gal could pay attention to, you know? Oh yeah? That's great! I'm looking forward to spending more time
Dorothea once again avoids me killing her. I don't know if I'll use her again because I wasn't happy with her performance last time, but...
I am a little uneasy. It went well.
Hope this is good for something.
Perhaps I'll expand the scope of my research.
Damn it, Hogard, you have like nobody to know now.
Regardless of the quality, this is a good chance for us to prove our solidarity.
It is so much fun to sing with others.
It's Rhea's birthday.
I am great.
She doesn't want to have tea? Alright, fine. You're too good for my ass. See, look, you made him sad.
Professor, have you heard? They say we finally located the enemy. It seems they're hiding in the sealed forest, right near the monastery. Lady Rhea has summoned all of the knights to return and take them down. And all of this is being done in secret. Why? To keep us... no. To keep you in the dark.
Why the secrecy?
Well, Lady Rhea likely assumed you wouldn't be able to stop yourself from confronting the enemy if you knew their location. But that is not how the story ends, is it? Professor, we're at the ready. Order us to depart, and we'll fight at your side.
No, I will not allow it.
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest. It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there. They are the ones who took Geralt from you. I know how you must despise them, but I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
You can't stop me.
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. I ask that you leave this to us. Losing you so soon after losing Geralt would be unbearable.
Lady Rhea, Seteth, please try to understand our reasoning before you refuse. With most of the knights still far away, we cannot afford for you two to leave the monastery undefended. The enemy's strength is yet unknown. The only warriors who likely stand a chance are those who wield relics. With all that in mind, it's obvious who should be dispatched, is it not? If the professor leaves, we will go as well. We've already made preparations and are ready to depart at a moment's notice. Surely you must see that we cannot wait any longer for the knights to gather. Please, do what must be done and give us the order.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy?
Yes.
Understood. I will give you the order. Destroy the enemy that is hiding in the sealed forest. You have the protection of the goddess on your side. Whatever happens, you shall overcome.
No matter what enemy we face, we will not fail. I promise you that.
In pursuit of justice for Geralt, you and your students find yourselves deep in the sealed forest.
Why, thank you so much.
The sealed forest is up ahead. Stay alert.
This is for Captain Gerald. I will not falter.
It is time to repay the kindness of the professor who saved my life.
Leave it to us, Professor. I'll give it my all.
Fighting Tomas. It will be difficult, that's for certain.
I don't really love the idea of fighting people I know. We don't have a choice. Even if it's difficult, an enemy is an enemy. We've just gotta get it over with.
Just kill them from behind. As long as you don't see their faces, you won't know if you know them.
We won't know unless we see their face. Yes, I suppose that is true. Professor, I hope you know I meant what I told you before. Your enemy is my enemy. And I will follow you until the end. Whatever that end may be.
That's reassuring.
Yes, right. We'll fulfill our duty together. We've come this far. We can't stop now. I hope you know that you can rely on us. No matter who the enemy is, we are prepared to cut them down. Yes. No matter who they may be.
That would have had a lot more impact had I seen that first, as opposed to the golden tier one.
Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
This is the last time with Dark Green Byleth, so let's go.
Demonic beasts! The enemy was always intending to lure us here.
Hello, you're here! Welcome to the Forest of Death. My name is Kranya. This weakling girl was just a borrowed look for me. This is what I really look like. Now, you vermin, I'll take down every last one of you.
What should I do? I'll cut through.
Here we go. Oh no.
stay focused.
Here goes.
Thank you.
I'll give it my all.
I'm on it.
Ready.
I'll go.
If this takes too long, I might be forced to escape. Oh, or do you simply intend to let me go? How accommodating of you.
As for me, I intend to kill you all.
Shit. And that's why I have you there.
I can help too.
Let's do it. Now. It seems I've improved.
Next time, bring your friends. Stronger, huh? We'll see.
Saw that coming. Stand down.
It's dangerous. What did I expect? Ha! Thanks.
No hesitation. Practice yields results. Easy.
I'm not gonna lose. Thank goodness.
Keep it up.
This guy out.
was tough.
Good going, Ash.
I had so far left to go.
Just give up.
We'll lend you a hand.
Let's begin.
No.
Kill him, Bernadette. Kill him.
Am I done yet?
Reassuring. Thank you.
Oh, I forgot I hit a lance on him.
What's done is done. Aw, this stinks.
He missed.
Why am I even here?
Much needed. Move carefully.
Let the lesson begin.
That is that. Never doubted you. What's next?
I've improved.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
I'll give it my all.
Oh, how cute! You're trying so hard. But now it's time to die.
So obvious. Careful, please.
Who's next? Each new experience is an asset.
I needed that.
I'll let Byleth get the kill here.
Don't mess this up.
Don't mess this up. Proceeds to mess it up.
You're a fool to be so brazen. You'll never avenge your father at this rate. I'll have to kill you too, with my own hands.
Yeah! Another step forward. Huh. Ugh.
But how? How could I really lose? To a lowly creature like you?
Well,
Solon, don't just stand there and stare. I need your help.
yes, you most certainly do.
Huh?
Have no fear, Kranya. Your sacrifice will help to rid this world of the filthy vermin that have long infested it. Zaharas upon our enemies!
Please, help me.
Be gone with you, Felstar.
What was that sorcery? What happened to our professor?
They were swallowed by the mystical darkness of the forbidden spell.
Where did you get that blue
An
cane?
eternity wandering in a void of nothingness, never to return to this world. To think, we almost had the sword of the Creator.
It's a lie! There's no way the professor is really dead! That's right. Our professor is no ordinary human.
I do not believe our professor has fallen.
It is possible that death has yet to find your friend, but there are worse things than death. Drifting through the darkness with no chance of escape, overwhelmed with hopelessness. It must be torturous.
We cannot abandon hope, Your Highness. Our professor lives. I know it.
You're right. We will save the professor. But first, let's destroy this fiend. I'll slice you into 1,000 pieces as you watch with horror. You will know true pain before I finally allow you to die.
How trite. But if you wish for pain, I shall oblige. If you prefer it so, you shall also be added to the ranks of the dead.
You fool! What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? Are you just a boulder that rolls down whatever hill it's on? No, even a boulder has more sense.
I can explain.
Excuses won't help us. This darkness is terrifying. As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. But please consider this. This realm of darkness we are in is separate from the world from which you came. I mean that it would take a god to leave this place. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die? How very brave of you to joke at times like these. There is no other choice.
What choice?
Do you recall your father's diary? He said you were a child who never cried nor laughed. I think I am the one to blame. I must have been asleep, but even then, I feel I was a part of you. I do not know how Rhea managed it, but she allowed me to exist inside of you. The truth is, I have always been with you. It is within you that I found my power yet again. The power of a goddess. The power of the progenitor god. My name is Sothis. By now, you must be well aware of what that means. I am the one who watches over Fodlan and the creatures dwelling there. I am Sothis. She who died and then returned.
Somehow I know it to be true.
There is but one thing left to do to save us from this darkness of eternity. I must now use the power of a god. However, I lack a body of my own, and so I must relinquish all the power that I have to you. The time has come for you and I to join as one. And when that comes to pass, then I shall disappear.
Disappear?
When I say disappear, I do not mean that all I am will be no more. My soul will join with yours, and you and I will never be apart. will no longer have the chance to speak with you. I shall miss it. So long have I been on this path with you. Through you, I got to see and hear this world. I even got to chastise you from time to time. I may not have acted like a goddess, but it was certainly fun. For all that you have done, thank you. I'm glad that it was you to whom my fate was bound.
Thank you for everything.
Now, we must pray. For if we share this wish, our spirits too will join as one. Your wish is to return to the forest, stop the enemy, and rescue the little ones. No need for words. I know your heart as though it were my own. Your will and mine are now as one. Both sides of time are revealed to you, and you alone. You know I am the beginning. What shall you do?
Now we have Super Saiyan Byleth again.
So the Fellstar consumes even the darkness itself.
Professor, that is you, isn't it? I'm glad you are safe. I was sure that you would return. Please tell me all that happened to you later. For now, it's imperative that we kill the demon.
What did you see in the darkness of Zaharas? This would be impossible. The only being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself, I may never have the chance to send you back there.
Fusing with Soth, this is all the sword of the creator to regain his true power.
No hesitation.
Still got the glasses though.
As expected.
over?
You didn't give it your all.
Had to be done. I feel more.
I will break you.
How'd you do?
Your support is appreciated. This battle is over. You never had a chance. Getting stronger. I can feel it.
I'm impressed. It's over. Should I have held back? We must all do our part.
I expect no less.
A change for the better.
I'm on it.
Get him!
The fight continues.
You're so on top of it. Got him!
Use caution.
can hide. I can improve too, you know.
My thanks.
I'll cut through.
Careful, please. Thank you. I'm on it.
I have no time to waste on the likes of you.
Let's see you dodge this.
To think that I would lose to mere beasts. But this is not the end. Tullus will carry out our mission.
Oh, it's Talus. I've been pronouncing it Thales.
Tullus? Does he also serve the Flame Emperor? It can't be.
Of course I'm the MVP. I am now fused with the god.
Why, thank you so much.
Professor, I'm glad you're okay. And you seem relatively unscathed. I'm so relieved. What's more, Gerald's foe is dead. Though we took little satisfaction from it. Professor, I must ask, what happened after we were separated? You look different.
The goddess gifted me her power.
The goddess appeared and gave you her power? It's as though the legend of old has been made flesh. It's hard to grasp, in all honesty. But having seen you pierce the sky with my own eyes, I find myself unable to doubt it. Yes, the legend of Saint Seros. It is said that she received a divine revelation from the goddess and was gifted with her power. Long ago, the goddess dispatched Seros to defeat an evil king who went mad with power. Perhaps the goddess saw the goodness of Seros within you too, and wished to help you in your quest to defeat evil. If you're Seros, granted power by the goddess, then I suppose that makes me... never mind. I'm getting carried away. Professor, what's wrong? Are you asleep? What is happening these days? Well, it matters not. We must get you help, and fast. It'll be faster if I carry you and run.
Professor, you must remain still.
Where am I?
Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm you are far away. How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever. I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen, that you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you. Your appearance. You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you. But you are so much more than the light. You are my... Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep just a while longer. I will be watching over you. Always. Always and forever.
Part 1. White Club.
Oh, I'm skipping that.
Rhea, please talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Saideth, enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter. I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
A revelation?
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students.
Do you think it wise to bring them into this?
It is said that when Seiros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seiros, I will be by your side as well.
Isn't that too dangerous?
The Holy Tomb is a sacred temple that is sealed off from the rest of the world. There is nothing to fear. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
It's Hilda's birthday. Flowers.
Wow, thanks.
Hanneman's birthday. Flowers.
Thank you.
By fusing with Sothis and awakening the progenitor of their god's power, Mugiwara obtained their certification for the Enlightened One class.
A new path to tread.
What is that costume? Was that part of the pass?
Continue to work hard.
Alright, I guess that's everyone. Oh, I nearly forgot that I have supports. Ooh, I got a lot. Felix and Bernadetta, which I'm pretty sure I've seen.
You.
Yep, seen it. Ash and Sylvain.
Hey, Sylvain. Can we talk?
What's up, Ash? Looking for more life tips?
No. But I did want to thank you for coming to my aid in battle the other day.
That? No need to thank me for that.
No, really, I insist. If you hadn't been there, I definitely would have been finished. You really set a model for my training. I can only hope I'll be able to save someone like that someday.
Again with the studying and the training? You're so stubborn you make Ingrid and His Highness seem downright easygoing. My advice on the whole thing is to just follow your instincts. That's what I do. If someone's in trouble, I help them. You don't need to be a valiant knight to know that. Doesn't matter if the person is an ugly old man or the cutest girl you've ever seen. You help them.
Wow, that's insulting but also inspiring.
Everybody's the same, deep down. It's our job to help anyone who needs it.
Ah.
What? You're looking at me funny. Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm just surprised, that's all. You're actually a much better person than I thought.
Was that a compliment? I can't tell.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean any insult. I was just really impressed by what you said about helping people without even thinking. To jump in and help someone without any thought at all of reward. That is real virtue.
How did you say that with a straight face? I'd be embarrassed if I were you. Come on, Ash. You're an honest and overall great guy. You'll be an honest and overall great knight, too. Of course, people like you need to watch out for greedy people.
Huh?
Remember when I said I didn't need any thanks? Well, I didn't say anything about not wanting a reward. There's a girl, and we had a misunderstanding about who was allowed to date who, so, I need to hang out in your room until everything calms down. Should only be a day. Or 2. Tops.
Sylvain?
Come on, Ash. Remember, if someone's in trouble, you help them. You want to be a great knight, yeah?
Oh, fine. Since you helped me, but just this once.
Alright, I knew I could count on you. You'll definitely be a great knight.
He really would be a great person if he could just stop all the scandal.
Okay, now that you know the technique, go ahead and solve this problem.
Ah, I've got it. Finally.
See? Isn't it fun to learn?
Absolutely. You're great at this, you know. You really seem to have all the answers. I wish I could study and just soak up knowledge like you. How did you get so good at this?
Well, studying was something of a necessity for me.
What do you mean?
My father was one of the king's knights. One day, he never returned home. He just left without ever saying a word to me or my mother.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Losing a father so suddenly? I completely understand.
After he left, I thought a lot about where he might have gone. My father was a devout believer, so I was certain he must have come here, to Garreg Mach.
Here? Really?
That's why I was determined to gain acceptance into the academy. I needed to come here so I could search for my father. The problem was that I needed money to get in. Lots of it. And I didn't have any at all. So I entered the School of Sorcery in Ferdi at first, hoping I could somehow find a path here. I studied tirelessly until I finally earned myself a recommendation.
Oh, wow. So for you, studying has been like a way to meet your destiny.
Destiny, huh? Well, yes, but it's a bit embarrassing when you put it like that. Now I have other reasons for wanting to keep trying hard. I want to protect all of my friends and allies here. I'm studying hard so I can be as useful as possible to everyone I hold dear.
You've worked so hard. I really respect that. I'm going to follow your example.
Ash can get along with almost anybody. That just leaves Mercedes and Aaron
Okay, Mercy.
and Ed.
This time we're gonna be really good and get the supplies with no detours. You're so good at sticking to a plan. I should leave the shopping to you. I'll stay out of your way and just browse. Hey, that's not fair. I want to browse too.
Looks like you girls are having a good time.
Annie? Is this a friend of yours? I've never seen this person before. I'm sorry to be rude, but we're kind of busy.
Wait a minute. I think you're shopping with money you stole. But no need to worry your pretty little heads. I'm just gonna have to take it back for us common folk.
Step back, Mercy. This could get dangerous. Listen here, you. There's no way you can win against me. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. So just back away.
You think you can talk to me that way? I'm gonna...
Oh, the knights are coming.
What?
Annie, run! This is far enough. We should be safe. I hope so. But what were you thinking? That sort of behavior isn't like you at all. I thought you were in danger, Mercy. You're actually blaming me for this? It's like I don't even know you anymore. Mercy! I was just trying to protect you.
Uh-oh. The best of friends. Well, a rift going on there. Oh well. We'll find out what happens when we get to A with them. Gilbert would like to speak with me.
I am sorry to make you tag along with my shopping trip like this. You are very kind to offer your help, even though this is my duty.
I'm happy to help.
In return, I will gladly come to your aid when you need it someday. Though I fear there may not be so many things I can help you with.
Could you teach me to fish?
Fishing? Of course, I would be happy to. I recall hearing that Captain Gerald was quite the fisherman. Is that true? You made a living as a mercenary under Captain Gerald's guidance. As a comparatively new member of the Knights of Seros, I was not so familiar with his past exploits. Yet, clashing swords with him, even just a handful of times, was enough for his abilities to astound me. You, as one trained by him, must have those same great talents. I have devoted my life to the path of a knight, yet I find your mercenary experience lends your blade...
Wait up! Catch me if you can! Come on, this way! This way!
It is good to see children able to play and to smile.
I never knew you could smile, Gilbert.
Was I?
Did I say call him Glibbert? Your name's Glibbert now.
Please, forget you saw that. I do not have the right to such pleasures.
The right? The
Indeed.
fuck?
For those we have lost will never be able to smile again. I am sorry.
Well, look at it this way. They can't frown
I
either.
did not mean to trouble you with such talk. Come, let us head back.
It's Lesifia's birthday. Give flowers. And now for the moment of truth. Where the story will deviate a little bit. Like, I know it will once the time skip comes, but... Oh man, I cannot wait to see how this turns out. This is what I worked so hard for. Conflict in the Holy Tomb. Your ventures into the Holy Tomb to receive a revelation from the goddess. In a hidden place, deep beneath Karak Mach, a shocking truth is revealed.
revelation from the goddess. To think we'll have the honor of attending such a historical event.
I hear the Archbishop will accompany us to the Holy Tomb.
If something happens to her, all of Fodlan will suffer. We must protect her at all costs.
This may sound mad, but perhaps we don't have to worry so much about that. Lady Rhea has said before that she is capable of protecting herself. I have a feeling that is true. I thought it was a strange thing for her to say. And beyond that, her movements bring to mind a great warrior with an extensive military background.
If so, we have nothing to fear.
Mind, it's also possible that I'm way off track. Regardless, perhaps we should brace ourselves for anything.
I never imagined attending a ceremony for a real revelation.
I wonder what the ceremony will be like. I'm so nervous. I'm not ready for this.
There's no chance for battle unless something goes terribly wrong, right? Oh, boring.
If you keep saying things like that, something bad is bound to happen.
What's wrong, Flame? You look like you have something on your mind.
While smiling.
Me? No. It is nothing. May we all see this through to the end.
Your Highness, I will protect you no matter what. Your Highness?
You haven't seemed like yourself lately.
I haven't been sleeping well recently, and my head aches. But no need to worry. Let's focus on the task at hand. It's about time for Lady Rhea to arrive. Let's all steel ourselves for whatever may occur at the ceremony.
Are you surprised, Professor? This is the Holy Tomb.
Incredible. To think such a vast space has been hiding beneath the monastery all this time. I wonder what powers that giant mechanism that descends beneath the ground.
This is where the goddess who created this world was laid to rest, along with her children. It is said that our creator, the goddess Sophis, sat upon this very throne. Professor, do you recognize this throne?
I do.
So long. I have waited so very long for this day. Sit upon the throne. I have no doubt you will be gifted a revelation from the goddess. Well? It was supposed to be but a step away. What could possibly be missing?
Halt! Reveal yourself!
Don't move, any of you. If you move, your lives will be forfeit. Thank you ever so much for guiding us this far. The Imperial Army will now take possession of everything in the Holy Tomb.
Why is the Imperial Army here?
This can't be. How did they get into Garreg Mach?
Even the Flame Emperor is here. That can only mean...
The Flame Emperor is connected to the Empire. What do you know?
I never imagined you'd have the nerve to return here. What are you after, Flame Emperor?
Is it not obvious? The Holy Tomb contains great power. The power to rule all of Fodlan.
And to attain that power, you'll trample anything that stands in your way. Just like you did in Dusker.
I had nothing to do with that. Quickly retrieve the crest stones. Kill for them if you must.
Insolence! You will atone for the sin of trampling on this holy resting place. Professor, destroy these villainous traitors who dare dishonor our creator.
I cannot wait to be done with this battle to see how things go from here. I think it was one thing to see Claude's perspective, but maybe we're finally Dimitri like fucking loses it. Like he went on off unhinged pretty pretty quickly a few times, but I really want to see him, like, you know, ape shit, like as Felix has said. I was gonna say, where the hell is Ash? Wow, that's the whole class.
I will not allow such violence from the Empire. Strike down the rebels and protect the Holy Tomb.
The crest stones are in the caskets. Open every last one of them.
The Holy Tomb must not be desecrated. Protect as many of the crest stones as you can.
Heretics! What could be gained from desecrating these tombs and disgracing the dead?
Stay focused.
You know, looking back, the Flame Emperor wielding an axe should have been my dead giveaway.
Oh no.
Ready.
What should I do?
Here goes.
I'll go.
Here we go.
I'm on it.
That went as expected.
I'll cut through.
Be gone.
I like how this feels.
Take away the crescent stones. All of them.
That is enough. Do you even know what those stones are?
Oh shit. Forgot that those things were here.
Let's see you dodge this! I must stay focused.
Next time, bring your friends. Not good enough.
Just give up.
You're a big help.
Am I done yet?
Is this a joke?
It's a great costume.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Thank goodness. A change for the better. Can't afford to lose. What's done is done.
For His Highness! Luck wasn't with you.
A bit disappointing.
You're out of luck. never had a chance. I will get stronger yet.
I think I've gotten stronger.
Too easy.
Should I fall back?
As expected.
I'm here.
Now! Aw, this stinks.
I won, naturally.
I won't let everyone down. It's dangerous.
Damn it.
Predictable.
Wasn't I strong enough?
Damn it, lost a net.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Each
battle a chance to grow.
I'll do my best.
Stay vigilant.
Let's be careful. I needed that. Oh no.
Get him. Good job, Bernie.
I thought I was dead. I can improve too, you know.
How boring. I'll go. Another win.
As expected. Such power dwells within.
Ready. My technique could use some polish.
Here we go. Things. Anywhere I can hide. I thought I was dead.
You tried. And we lost Ingrid too.
I have improved.
Sufficient. Not good enough.
Can I go now?
This is what a real man looks like. I owe you one. So obvious.
Anywhere I can hide. I guess hard work does pay off.
I'm told it's fine to kill those who resist. Now then, how shall I cook you? Make them suffer.
Metodi? Me today? How do you say this guy's name?
You fought well. Please.
Wait. No. I was just following orders. I just...
Bernadette is really doing really good this fight. I really want to see Dimitri's unique dialogue here, if he's got one.
Do not try to say you have forgotten. Do you know just how many people died in Dusker?
Why bother with this? Stay silent and fight.
So, you want to turn your eyes away from the lives you have trampled? Dastard! You are a monster. The lowliest beast I have ever known. Right where I was.
Wasn't enough. Ah, you got 2 hits, but it still wasn't enough.
You are the one person I did not wish to make an enemy of.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is this some kind of twisted joke? I've been looking for you. I will take that head from your shoulders and hang it from the gates of Emblem!
Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh shit. Dimitri's fucking lost him. Oh, I knew it was coming. I still wasn't ready. And Bernadette is the MVP. Who fucking knew? She did a lot of good work this round. Holy crap! Oh, now I'm excited. Like I was like kind of getting through this. Like yeah, this shit all over again. But once I got here, I'm like, oh boy.
Before I break your neck, there is one thing I must ask you.
Stay out of my way.
I don't recall giving you permission to speak. Answer my question. That is all you have left to do. Flame Emperor. No. Edelgard. Tell me now. Why did you cause such a tragedy? You killed your own mother, and yet you haven't even had the decency to stop and consider the reasons behind your actions. Have you?
I already told you I had nothing to do with that.
It was foolish to think I could reason with a lowly beast.
Your Majesty, no!
You are a monster.
Come, Hubert. To flee is futile, wicked girl. The Church of Seros will raise its entire army against you until you have been captured and punished. You have defiled the holy tomb, dishonored the goddess, and humiliated your brethren. That crime will never be erased. Even if you burn in the eternal flames and spill all of your blood into the goddess's soil. Come, Professor. Let us return and decide upon our next course of action.
I can't believe it, Edelgard.
We weren't able to defeat her.
Your Highness.
I will kill Edelgard with my own hands. I swear it! Let's return to the monastery, Professor. It is clear what must be done.
So, he's finally shown his true face. The same Dimitri I've seen once before. A beast who loves spilling blood.
You're wrong. I'm sure of it. There has to be an explanation.
I knew he'd been carrying the burden of that tragedy. I understand his thirst for revenge. His family and closest friends, all massacred right in front of him. But it still doesn't add up. There's be more that we don't know.
That's true. Dimitri didn't come unhinged until after the Flame Emperor was unmasked.
You don't think there's some connection between those two, do you?
The leaders of the church have misused its creed to fulfill their true desire, to rule the world. They have fooled the people of Fodlan. Long ago, they divided the Empire to create a kingdom, and then divided that kingdom to create an alliance. They did this to make the masses bicker amongst themselves. They caused instability in order to reinforce their own authority. They gathered gold and lived in extravagance. How? By preying on the devotion of those who wished for the goddess's salvation. Those corrupt hypocrites cannot lead Fodlan to true peace. Their foul belief system must be torn asunder so that true wisdom may finally prevail. And so, I have decided, by order of the Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, the Empire hereby declares war on the Church of Seros.
I cannot believe it. Let us recount the situation as it stands, Professor. After you returned from the Holy Tomb, the Adrestian Empire declared war upon the Church of Seros, as well as our allies.
Declared war?
Edelgard demanded her own father relinquish the throne, and then assumed the position of Emperor. She has deemed the Church of Seros to be an evil of this world, and is calling upon the people of Fodlan to help her tear it down. I must discuss our response to this declaration with the Archbishop, after the Knights return from their investigation. Until then, watch over the students. See that they remain calm.
Professor, the Empire has declared war on the Church of Seros.
We knew this day would come, sooner or later.
What's going to happen?
We need more information.
We can't afford to be optimistic. It's entirely possible the kingdom will be invaded.
Settle yourself, Ingrid. We need to carefully consider our options.
We can't just act rashly. That will only make things worse.
Once we've ascertained the situation, we must return to Ferdiad. Your Highness.
Don't let him stew. He'll do that again.
Part 1. White clouds. Lone moon. To war. Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends.
Okay, I think this is just that again. I think in the time skip is when they talk about the story as it is. Now this is the last month before the time skip ends. Or the pre-time skip begins. Fuck, I can't speak tonight. Before the time skip starts. I've been recording so much of this in one session, it's not even funny.
Unforgivable. I cannot fathom that the Adrestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
The fault is my own. I failed to see the wickedness within Edelgard's heart.
Is she wicked?
She plotted with ill-meaning strangers to achieve her own ambitions and defiled the Holy Tomb. If that is not wicked, what is? Or perhaps
you make
her
a good point.
ambitions are even grander than we know. Perhaps she is planning to make herself a false deity by demonizing the Church of Seros.
I don't know if I go that
Adrestia
far.
received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven nor forgotten. We must stop the Empire. And quickly.
I have returned, Rhea.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern the Empire's movements?
Their main troops are marching towards Garreg Mach. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That is not enough time. It will require all of our efforts just to prepare our defenses before then. We must send notice to all surrounding villages at once. We must order the residents of Garreg Mach to flee for their lives.
It will be done.
Professor, listen closely. If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to stand upon the battlefield. If something happens to me, I am entrusting my sacred duties to you.
Sacred duties?
You must have guessed it by now. The truth of who you are, or perhaps I should say, your lost memories are surely beginning to return. I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone. Only you can lead the people of Fodlan.
Rhea, please. You must tell me all that you know. I beg of you. That one is the progenitor god. Am I correct?
In a sense. Our dear professor is a vessel. One who carries the power of the progenitor god within. In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the progenitor god shall return to this world.
We're pretty much past that point.
I trust that you are aware of the questionable nature of this experiment. But I suppose there is no turning back.
I ask that you help our friend. And in doing so, help her. I am waiting and hoping for the moment when our creator rules this wayward land once more.
I understand. As ever, I will take you at your word.
Lady Rhea, brother, I will do my part as well.
Flame, were you eavesdropping? Regardless, I am glad to hear it. You owe your life to the professor after all. And in the end, they may prove to be our brethren.
You have my gratitude, Seteth. And you as well, Flame. As followers of the progenitor god, it is up to us to see our mission through.
Swordmaster Felix.
Easy.
Ooh. Sniper Ash.
Oh, what a relief.
Grappler Raphael.
Yeah! I passed!
Well, we have no support, so I'll see you guys when the battle for Garreg Mach begins. Oh yeah, I ended up accidentally recording Petra to my house, and then I got her some lost items, so now I have a support cutscene with her. Should be interesting.
Professor, I am not understanding what the meaning is here. When and how is this expression used? I fell for it.
I fell in love? I fell ill?
No, that is what you say when you meet the mate of your soul. The expression is, I fell for it.
Allow me to explain.
Thank you, Professor. I finally have understanding. Can I ask you about another word? The one that is written here. Is something on my face?
Yeah, the thing under your eye. Your cheeks are on your face.
Yes, I know about that. That is a joke of Fodlan, right?
There's a joke of me. The mark.
You are already knowing that I am from Brigid.
Yeah.
This is a mark from Brigid. It is a prayer to the forest spirits. A prayer to be protected.
But why only
Hunters
one eye?
ask the forest spirits to have safe and bountiful hunting. There are many spirits in Brigid. I have more marks on my arms and back. They are prayers for my family's health and triumph. Are you?
But why only one eye? I'd love to.
That gives me happiness. If there is ever the chance, you will see them. I have much gratitude for you, Professor. You always listen with patience. I can read and understand the language of Fodlan, but to speak it gives me difficulty. I hope I will keep having your support, and I will give you my support too, with my whole heart. I have things that I cannot fail to accomplish.
Let's do our best.
Yes, we will keep walking forward.
Shamir's birthday. Tea party.
You called, so I came. My favorite tea. Even the smell calms me. Thank you. Not bad. Oh?
Hates books.
Yes. Yes. Very good. The Sword of the Creator. It's an interesting relic. Yes. It's quiet here. I like it. Not bad. Very good. What? Very good. Oh? Not bad. Yes. Admiring my gloves? I always wear them. I never know when I'll have to handle a weapon.
Gloves. Right.
It's quiet here. I like it. Not bad. Thanks. That was delicious. Thank you. I'll visit again when I'm free.
Let's go.
Oh no, this This is impossible. We did it!
It's in my grasp.
I'm getting much better.
It all makes sense now.
I'd never have learned this back in my room.
I still have much to learn.
I'm getting it.
Oh, Lysithea, but we already spoke to her in the old run. Funny as that scene is, we've already seen it. Oh, I ended up recruiting her by accident too.
As long as it makes me stronger.
Listen up, everyone. The Imperial Army is upon us. If you can fight, pick up a weapon. Everyone else, hurry up and evacuate. We have the goddess's protection on our side. We have nothing to fear. Victory will be ours.
Professor, are you ready?
Almost.
Well, hurry up. I don't need to tell you that the situation is dire. We have some support troops from the local nobles, but the army we're facing is immense. No matter how you look at it, we're at a disadvantage. To make matters worse, the enemy is being led by Edelgard. Do not underestimate how extraordinary her abilities are.
They're here. At long last.
It seems this will be a battle to remember. About time.
I'll never give up, no matter how outnumbered we are. I'll fight to the very end.
I should have made a move on the Imperial Princess before things got this far. It could have changed everything.
It would not have.
The goddess's divine protection on our side. All that's left is to try our best. All we can do is fight as best we can. Though, if I'm being honest, I'm really scared right now.
We can't just hand over the kingdom and the monastery. We'll stop her, no matter what it takes.
Your Highness, you do not seem well.
Unwell, you say? What's gotten into you? Nothing could be farther from the truth. I'm so happy I can hardly contain myself. My father, my stepmother, my dear friends. They want her head. They want her life. They've whispered as much to me. The chance to answer their pleas has arrived at long last.
Don't act rashly. We're in this together.
Of course. But don't mistake my intentions. Edelgard will die by my hand, and mine alone. Let's move, Professor. Even if it costs me my life, I won't rest until I've crushed her skull in my bare hands.
What was this rated again? T? Dimitri Scowie! Oh my god. Like, I knew he was crazy, but holy shit. You know, I was about to stop recording for the night, but I really want to get this done now. I really want to see Dimitri go batshit. Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit? Besides, it's Thanksgiving's this weekend, so I want to get as much of this done as humanly possible before I have family come through for the weekend. And then I can't record or stream anything. Anything.
I am ever so
What I hate about the holidays.
Thank you very much.
I get burned out easier, and then when I do have the energy, all of a sudden, I just suddenly can't. For Christ's sake, game. Flame needs to be his adjutant. The only reason he's done as well as he has. Let's say, what the hell?
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. 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 Come back soon.
Alright, final fight of the pre-time skip. Let's go.
I have a report. The enemy is within the walls. They're about to break the defensive line.
The Archbishop and the defensive line both require our assistance. We must protect them until reinforcements get here.
Stay focused. Each battle a chance to grow.
You and magic is weird.
I'm not setting a very good example.
thought I was dead.
Guide me well. That is all.
What should I do?
Here we go.
I'll cut through.
Here goes. That worked out. Aye, aye.
I got this.
Oh, I was gonna say that's one of ours.
Another win.
No hesitation. That is that.
This'll get him.
Report. The enemy has taken the entrances where the reinforcements were heading.
We must retake the strongholds to the east and west so our reinforcements can get through. I'm with you.
Behold our strategy.
My technique could use some polish.
Well done.
Fuck, lost my healer.
Now's our chance.
I got him.
That went as expected.
You defeat me? Left.
Fail to appreciate is that we have at our backs a force you cannot hope to defeat.
What?
I can afford to fall back. We still have the advantage.
One stronghold secured.
Have I earned no reprieve?
Hey, thanks.
out of luck.
This fight is but a sideshow to the ravishing of the sacred place that is Garrigmok.
We must all...
Am I done yet?
I made her shoot 3 times. Whatever, don't care. It was awesome.
Whoa.
I must stay focused. I must keep aiming higher.
Have faith.
You shall not survive!
I can feel it in my bones.
That is a disaster avoided. I almost lost at it.
Stronger still.
You're incredible.
Use caution.
saw that coming. Shit!
Won that. I'll cut through.
Stay focused.
What should I do?
Here goes. We gotta try.
Guide me well.
No choice but to distinguish myself in this fight. Let's see you dodge this. I'm finished.
Should I have held back?
Who's next?
This battlefield is too chaotic for us to kill each other upon.
Let the lesson begin.
The time is not right. I will wait for the next opportunity.
Both strongholds secured, with time to spare.
I'm at my limit.
must stay focused. Slow and steady.
Good looking out.
Commence! I got this.
And there she is.
My life was changed forever by Her Majesty. Now, I lay it on the line. For the Empire!
First come, first served.
Oh fuck. Alright, Raphael, time to punch that horse.
Should have trained better.
Your support is appreciated.
Making my muscles proud.
Each battle a chance to grow.
That is all.
You will come to regret raising your blade against the Emperor of the Adrestian Empire.
Bye, Anna.
Sorry, but I've got to run.
No hesitation. Should I have held back? Such power dwells within.
Raphael once again. Got him. Although if I remember correctly, that was not the end.
You fought well, but now your fight is over. Send in our reserve troops and give my uncle the signal. What is this?
Oh, right, this part.
Everybody here, young and old, is in your hands. No, I will not allow another Red Canyon tragedy to happen here.
She's a dragon.
What is going on?
Y'all fucked with the dragon now. Something tells me that's gonna be the final boss in the Black Eagles route.
Why did you come?
Thus ends the pre-time skip. Meaning I only have to do that one more time.
In Imperial year 1181, the new Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresfeld, led a strategic assault against the monastery at Garrick Mach. Though her own losses were great, her foes had no choice but to surrender. Archbishop Rhea commanded the Knights of Seros, leading from the front lines against the Imperial army. But amidst the chaos of battle, she vanished, and her whereabouts remain unknown. With this single attack, the Adrestian Empire officially launched its offensive against the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Leicester Alliance. The unification of Fodlan has begun. Part 2. Azure Moon. Ethereal Moon.
And here we are.
Reunion at dawn. It It is Imperial Year 1185. Nearly 5 years have passed since the fall of the monastery at Garreg Mach, and war continues to plague the lands of Fodlan. Ferdiad has been captured. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in shambles. The Leicester Alliance is on the verge of collapse, fractured by two opposing factions. Those who support the Adrestian Empire and its ruler, and those who seek her demise. Meanwhile, under Emperor Edelgard's rule of law, the Adrestian Empire continues to expand its reach. The path to a new Fodlan, unified by Imperial strength, may yet be in sight.
You. How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you.
I'm still sleepy.
You are a complete and utter fool! Have you not changed one bit? Get on your feet. Right now. I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake?
Where am I?
We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garreg Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
What do you mean?
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Seros isn't there anymore. Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Anyway, I've heard some thieves have been spotted around those parts these days.
5 years?
Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that?
Millennium Festival?
Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will you? Where do you think you're going?
The monastery.
Are you crazy? I told you. They say thieves are running amok up there. And there's plenty of other dangers, too.
I heard a rumor that Imperial troops went up there to investigate and got slaughtered. Every last one.
Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember, I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead.
No need to worry about me.
Unbelievable.
I should have known that one day you would be haunting me as well. You. What must I do to be rid of you? I will kill that woman, I swear it! Do not look upon me with scorn in your eyes.
What are you talking about?
It can't be. You're alive? If If that is the case, that can only mean you are another Imperial spy. Did you come here to kill me? Answer the question.
Of course not. I'm glad you're safe.
Am I?
What have you been doing the past 5 years?
I have been dead, more or less.
Why do you say that?
What do you hope to gain asking me that? There are more important matters at hand. Do you not smell them? Filthy rats everywhere. And traces of those who were here long ago. And thieves crawling from the woodwork, attracted by the promise of treasure. Since the monastery fell, order in this area fell right along with it. You must have seen the state of the town near Garreg Mach on your way here. Vile thieves run rampant. They pillage and loot to their heart's content. I must kill them. Every last one. It's time to hunt down their nest.
What do you plan to do?
I told you. I will kill them all.
We don't have to kill them to stop them.
They must die. Someone must put a stop to the cycle of the strong trampling the weak. Or do you condone their actions? Do you believe that the pillaging and slaughtering those rats live for is justified? It is reprehensible and they must be put down. I intend to give them a taste of the pain they have inflicted on others. Even if it means becoming a rat myself, I swore to at least do that much. I will not let them down.
How many thieves are there?
It doesn't matter. All that matters is killing those who deserve to die.
Good work. I should have known to check the monastery. Let's move quickly.
Yes, sir.
Dimitri, I'm on my way.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Imperial loyalist Cornelia has subdued all regions of the former royal house of Blavard to prevent further revolt. Prince Dimitri has been sentenced. Now, the backbone of the former kingdom, Houses Gautier and Fraldarius, struggle to continue the resistance. Cornelia, operating out of the royal palace, has accepted the support of the Empire to build an army and plots to wipe out all remaining kingdom forces. In the Leicester Alliance, House Regan leads an anti-imperial faction, while House Gloucester directs the Empire's supporters. Despite the undeniable threat of fracture, the Alliance's adept new leader, Claude, deftly maintains the outward appearance of a unified front. In Enbar, the imperial capital of the Adrestian Empire, Emperor Edelgard fights to strengthen her regime. She has extended her reach to the kingdom by inciting a coup and continues to draw its former lords under her influence in pursuit of controlling all of Western Fodlan. In the meantime, the Knights of Seros have been dispatched to find Archbishop Rhea, who remains missing despite their searching. Left unattended, the monastery at Garreg Mach has fallen to ruin and become a haven for thieves.
And according to Dimitri, we're going to slaughter them. Slaughter them all.
smells of blood and sewage. Seems I found their nest.
What the? Intruders! Protect the goods!
Shall we go rat hunting? Don't let a single vermin escape.
What's my strategy? All is going to plan.
I'll comply. Eventually, I too will fall.
It won't be in vain.
That could work. See you in the eternal flames.
Guess we're just not saying hell, huh?
Atone for your sins. Eventually, I too will fall.
Allow me to demonstrate. Another victory.
I disposed of doubt long ago. The consequence of the blood I've spilled.
His Highness and Professor? We must speak later.
I know it's been 5 years, but I never expected the monastery to end up like
Oh, look at
this.
Ash.
I
Mercedes.
haven't seen any of you in such a long time. I'm so glad to see you're alive. We'll help out from here.
Annette got taller and long, greater hair.
Why? Why are you here?
He already forgot the promise, didn't he?
Here is something to believe in. It won't be in vain. I'm stronger than before.
At your service.
I'm your girl.
My orders?
I'd be honored. I must steel myself. Without power, who can you protect?
Ah, crap, really?
Too weak for this world. Eventually, I too will fall. I disposed of doubt long ago.
Gotta use your head sometimes.
All is going to plan.
Hunt them like beasts!
I must pull through. Now's our chance.
Now! I'm sorry.
Child! You were unprepared.
Planning is key.
That didn't work.
Too weak for this world.
The monastery has become a nest of thieves.
And then Sylvain's here.
Professor,
And
you're
Ingrid.
alive after all. But first things first, let's defeat these thieves.
I'll lend a hand. We'll catch up later.
Listen up. We must end this quickly.
But where's Dedu?
Injuries mean nothing. No escape! The consequence of the blood I've spilled.
I may not survive. I must lead them well.
It had to be done. can't stop now.
I'll cut through.
What's the plan?
Is that it?
I can't lose!
It must be so.
Ready when you are.
You haven't earned my pity.
Watch and learn.
It all comes down to this.
There are openings to the north and south. We'll split into two and tear them apart. See you in the eternal flames. No! I'm not the one you want! I guess I've got no choice! It's over!
I'm stronger than before.
It isn't looking good for us. Should we retreat? You didn't plan on letting him get away, did you?
You fought well. Stronger, faster, never enough.
You should yield me a tidy profit.
Oh shit.
I must retreat.
What's up? Not enough.
Here is something to believe in.
This could turn the tides.
careful. One to remember.
You knew the odds. Need to pull my weight.
Even if I die.
On my honor as a knight.
I will not die here. I thought it would be easy money. Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Dimitri does not give a shit.
Your Highness! Professor! I'm so glad you're both safe.
Why are you here?
Did you forget? We all made a promise on this very day 5 years ago.
Dimitri, weren't you the one who asked that we all meet up here?
Don't be silly. Of course you remember our promise. That's why you and the professor are here, right?
Your Highness, I have been following news of your whereabouts for a while now. I am relieved to have finally found you.
Do not call me that. I am not a prince, but a walking corpse.
Why would you say that?
That is what we all believed, but it is not so. I can see with my own eyes that you are alive, Your Highness. But the jail cells in Ferdiad are as solid as they come. How did you manage to...
do?
What happened?
He's dead. He died in my place.
I see. We will be sure to honor his loyalty, Your Highness. As for the state of the kingdom, the lords from the western regions have declared their fealty to the Empire, starting with House Rowe. Cornelia's band of traitors now refers to kingdom territory as the Fargus Dukedom. They've made Ferdiad their stronghold as they continue to invade the eastern region.
Cornelia?
She is a mage who has served the royal family for more than 20 years. There is much to tell you. I will explain everything in time.
Well, it's not like all of the kingdom's lords have sided with the Empire. There are plenty of houses, like mine and Felix's, that remain stubbornly opposed.
Your Highness, please allow us to take up arms at your side once more. What we need more than anything isn't soldiers, money, or supplies. We need the legitimate heir of Fargus to overthrow the Empire and reclaim the kingdom. Such is your duty. It is yours alone to bear, and well worth fighting for. Only you can gather our troops and lead us back into the light.
You are still needed, Dimitri.
I see. So, you all agree that we must fight back. And you see how that woman, how the Empire cannot be forgiven. That we must wipe them all out until not a single one of them remains.
Wipe them all out? I don't think any of us here are suggesting anything that extreme.
Oh, yeah.
Professor, there is something I would like to ask you. Please, join me inside the monastery. To think you survived under all that rubble for the past 5 years. I suppose stranger things have happened, odd as that is to admit. There is still much I would like to ask you, but I think that's enough for now.
Where are the Knights of Ceros?
On that day 5 years ago, during the battle with the Imperial Army, Lady Rhea went missing. Since then, the Knights of Ceros have continued searching for her. And for you, I hear they have yet to find any promising leads. As the Empire has yet to release a statement, it's hard to imagine that she has perished. And yet... No, never mind. Once news of your survival gets out, everyone will flock back to the monastery.
What happened to the kingdom?
After that battle, a certain incident took place in Ferdiad. Rufus, who was serving as King Regent, was murdered. I was once a knight in service of the royal family. I resigned from the Knights of Ceros and returned to serve the kingdom. However... This is madness. You truly claim that His Highness is the one who killed Rufus?
Oh, but it's true. The only one who could slip past the bodyguards and kill so efficiently is the young prince. You can't deny it.
Rufus is Prince Dimitri's uncle. His Highness is incapable of such an atrocious crime as murdering his own blood.
Ah, but they were never very close, were they? It's a well-known fact among former retainers. There are even rumors that Rufus was originally involved in the tragedy of Dusker. Perhaps His Highness believed those rumors and murdered Rufus in a fit of rage. But I'm afraid none of that matters now.
Cornelia, do not tell me that you...
The decision has been made. His Highness will pay for his crime with his head. His sentence will be carried out the day after tomorrow. On that day, the royal bloodline will come to an end. All you have left to do is sit back and watch, you senile old fool. Watch as the kingdom you love falls to ashes.
It was soon after announced that his sentence had been carried out. With His Highness's death, the royal bloodline of House Blathid was erased from this world. True to her word, all we could do was watch as she tore the kingdom apart before our eyes. Since the execution and the prince's corpse were concealed from the public, there have always been those who believed His Highness was still alive. As for myself, I only began to hope 3 years ago, when I chanced upon some compelling rumors.
What rumors?
An Imperial platoon attacked without warning. Incident after incident of Imperial generals being slaughtered in Kingdom territory. It is said that each died in such a brutal, gruesome way that it is hard to imagine they were killed by human hands. I followed the rumors to location after location. Eventually, I had seen enough. I knew the rumors were true. Finally, after a half-decade of torment, it happened. I found him. I fear his deep hatred and the weight of his solitude have consumed him for far too long. We must bring him back from the edge on which he stands. To that end, I must speak with His Highness. I imagine it will not be a quick or easy conversation. I pray that he is of a mind to speak of such things. I am certain that my words will... never mind. What must be done, must be done. I would wager that you are weary after the day's events. Perhaps you should take this opportunity to get some rest.
Bitch, I slept for 5 years. I don't need rest.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Guardian Moon. The Delusional Prince. Prince Dimitri and the remnants of the royal army join with the remaining Knights of Seros to form a revitalized kingdom army. Using Garreg Mach as their base of operations, they rise to action against the Empire.
Each unit has grown over the past 5 years. You should check their classes and weapons.
You? So you were alive after all.
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Oh, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you. But I see Lady Rhea isn't with you.
Damn. Everyone was real worried about you, Professor.
Gilbert has told us everything. From here on, our strength is yours as well.
Does my heart well to see that all of you are safe. Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
We have two objectives: to overthrow the Empire and to rescue Rhea. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Seros.
Let's fight together.
The Archbishop entrusted all of her affairs to you. From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
We'll make Garreg Mach our base, and prepare to make our stand against the Empire. There is a fair amount of damage, but we will at least have shelter from the wind and rain.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
While it may be a strategic location, it's too far from the front lines to be worthy of notice at the moment. This area is inconvenient as far as transport time is concerned, so it's of little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing slips past the Emperor. It is safe to assume she at least has this place under surveillance.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base?
I have no objections.
Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby, and though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
Do as you please.
Hey, don't act like this doesn't concern you. We finally reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll give us time to reminisce about all the good old days at the Academy. I can't wait.
How carefree of you.
It may sound trivial, but, well, I think it's a good idea.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this. If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we...
Fools.
Let's all settle down.
Stay out of this.
Please, calm yourself, Your Highness. We are not your enemies.
My enemies say the same.
What happened to him? It's like he's a completely different person.
You're the one who wanted them to be like this, you dumbass.
Would it help if I brewed him a nice pot of tea?
I cannot claim to understand how he feels. However, the way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force.
He wasn't always like this.
Perhaps.
Ingrid's birthday.
Thank you.
Give her flowers. You have allies who can take master exams. Take a look at the certifications review which they can take. Really? Master exams? But who among us? Well, you can take advanced.
It's all thanks to hard work.
I must.
Jesus, Kispar's ripped.
Oh yeah, nailed it.
I have success. What a relief.
Oh my god, there's so many supports. But I'm so fucking tired. Alright, so this is where I'm going to stop for the nights. I have recorded so much of this. I will have to come back after Thanksgiving to continue the Azure Moon. So, thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you guys either in a stream or more pre-recordings. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Oh, before I take off for the holiday, I have some supports to do. So let's go and do those. Me and Caspar is our next one. Your bum at Caspar's deep and you should try listening when they're ready to speak with you. What? You mean I can't talk to them now? Mercedes and Ash, show that in. Alright. We'll have to wait.
Whoa, what happened? The pan's smoking.
Mercedes, what's going on? My eyes. I can barely breathe.
Oh, Ash, I'm so glad you're here. My cooking's not going very well at all.
What did you put in there?
I used some of this spice, that seasoning, and the herbs on the top shelf. Then I started frying it in oil.
That explains it. We use that herb for smoke bombs. Just turn the heat off and cover the pan.
Oh no. The people in the dining hall don't look so good.
Sorry, everybody. Could we clear out the dining hall for a few minutes, please? Well, some folks were a little annoyed, but at least we got the place cleared out. It's a good thing no one mistook all that smoke for an attack. That could have been a disaster.
I'm so sorry. I always mess everything up.
No, it's my fault. I should have taught you which herbs to avoid. Don't blame yourself.
I just need to figure out how to do it right for next time.
Next time? You still want to try again, even after all that?
Of course! If I didn't, that would just be a waste of everything you taught me.
I guess that's true.
If you quit every time you made a mistake, then you'd never learn anything, right?
That's a great point.
Remembering that one.
Ah, maybe my mistake was frying the herb in oil. If I had boiled it instead, then there wouldn't be smoke. What do you think, Ash?
Boiling, huh? Yeah, that'd be fine.
Great! I'm gonna get this right next time for sure.
And it's the Teth and Ingrid.
Is something troubling you, Ingrid?
Oh, Sedith. You seem to have caught me when I thought nobody was around.
Perhaps I can help, if you would like to share.
I wouldn't want to bother you with my trivialities.
I will not pry, of course. But if you keep it to yourself, no one will be able to help you.
That's true. It's regarding my father.
Count Galatea. I have met him once or twice.
Well, you have likely heard that House Galatea's financial situation is precarious. Many regions of Fargus are harsh and infertile, but our lands are especially so. There were several years of fruitless harvests. It nearly ruined us. We could barely feed our troops. Then I was born bearing a crest, after generations bore none. Suddenly my family hung its future on me. My father had hopes that with my crest, I'd be married into a noble family, and that House Galatea's financial troubles would be a thing of the past.
Ah, I see. And the other house would benefit from the addition of your crest-bearing blood. It seems to me you have suffered much for the misfortune of being born with a crest.
I beg your pardon?
I know crests are highly valued, but they are also a burden. My feelings are mixed.
You truly think so? But you're so devoted to the goddess. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing.
Perhaps one day I will expound upon my opinion of crests in greater detail with you. For now, let it suffice to say that whether or not you bear one is secondary to your identity. You are a person, first and foremost. And you should be permitted to grow as a person, crest or not.
I agree. Thank you for listening.
If you ever wish to discuss this again, consider me available whenever you please.
Thank you so much.
Oh, was that all the ones I can do? Well, I may as well go out and go hit that, because I'm going to be doing this anyway. Alright, Caspar, where are you?
see.
Professor!
Yeah.
Hey, Professor, something's been bothering me. Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight scolded me for it, but at the time I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though.
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief. The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops.
Why report this to me?
There is something I wanted to bring to your attention. Do you recall the incident 5 years ago involving a suspicious individual in Garreg Mach? These brigands all bore the same scorpion tattoo that we found on the arm of that man.
Oh no.
I thought that might be of interest to you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens.
It's good to hear they've finally been dealt with.
But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault. If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner. And I wouldn't have blood on my hands.
But he might have harmed the children.
But he probably wouldn't have. Now those knights, they're not coming back. We both know it. This is all my fault.
Heavy shit.